You are now listening to No Dumb Idea. No Dumb Idea. No Dumb Idea.
You are now listening to No Dumb Idea.
Okay, so for our next one, we have the two options. We have Gibbledang,
Hello. Hello.
and then our second option, we have GymleaderNate.
Ah, yes. Hello.
So, hey, welcome. So, who do we think should progress on this bracket?
Oh, man. Out of the two.
Who we voting for? See, me, Dala, I have to be impartial,
Do
unfortunately.
you? Do you, though?
Well, we'll see.
I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I'll pick the one I like the least. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
We'll skip that one. Tell you what, the next pairing we have No Dumb Idea. It's a podcast, where we, us three bozos, we talk about video games, movies, comic books, through little games, improv, and discussions. So that's option one.
Okay, pretty good
Or, yeah, pretty good one. 50-ish,
It's good.
52 plus episodes in.
Yeah.
Or option two, taking a nice nap.
Oh.
Let's do taking a nice nap.
Yeah, I'm going to go with taking a nice
Taking it-
nap.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, unanimous. You're not unanimous. Okay. Well, all right. Well, that was No Dumb Idea.
All
Thanks for
right,
joining.
We're going to go take a nap. Yep. Good night.
Yeah, take a nap. Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
God, what if it was actually
Oh my god. I'm
Huh.
okay postponing because I'm so fucking tired.
you freaking? You sure?
No, everyone's already here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
I mean, well, okay.
we all got here.
Yeah.
Y'all sat down.
I guess I have to participate.
Yeah. Well, actually, fun fact: this episode you don't.
Oh.
This is going to be the one episode where you actually have minimal participation, but we'll get a little bit more
Thank
into
God.
Ooh.
that. You're like, oh, I can take a.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
back
we have a
in.
substitute for you. Yeah. But yeah, I thought, why don't we just, quickly check in with our co-hosts, see if anything fun's happened over this past week.
I got
Not particularly.
a new job, like I said. Think I've said before. The hours are like 8 to 4, 8 to 6 sometimes. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm tired.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm also
Yeah.
finally full-time hours, so it's been busy, but good, but necessary. Just
Mm-hmm.
kind of just keeping the nose to the grindstone and trying not to spend all my entire days off laying around doing nothing, exhausted.
Oh, God. Yeah. I feel
I
you
forgot,
there.
actually. I've been modding Fallout. I just beat New Vegas. That was interesting.
Oh, shit, nice.
I just
Well, that happened.
yeah, well that happened. No, I went with the chaotic ending. But that's because my game kept
Nice,
fucking
nice.
up.
My favorite.
Yeah, so it didn't give me the ending that I wanted because I don't know. I think I fucked something up along the way.
Interested.
Because
New Vegas is so glitchy, though.
it is.
Mhm.
The main thing was that I installed a running mod because you can't run in that game, but
Right.
I was able to run past I think creatures that were supposed to prevent me from getting into an area, and so I made it super I basically
Nice.
started at
Like,
the end game,
Booked it in there.
yeah, and then worked backwards, but it locked me out of a lot of other stuff. So, oh well.
Got it.
And now I'm playing
Mhm.
modded
Yeah,
Fallout
that's-
4.
I mean, you beat it. Nice. What mods? Are you a train?
I'm a train.
Are you Thomas
No,
the Train?
nothing like that. Just stuff
Nice.
that kind of restores it back to an OG RPG.
Hmm.
Gives it
Oh,
more
okay.
quest options,
Mhm.
more perks and abilities and shit like that. Right now I'm doing a drunk
Nice.
punching guy. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I love melee
Nice.
builds in
And-
Fallout 4.
yeah, it's really fun.
Also playing drunk. Gotta really get immersed.
Yeah, I
you
gotta
know,
make sure
get
you're
drunk
in
and-
character
God,
at all times.
Yeah, go
if I had a
in
drink
drunk
right
at all
now, I would
times.
pass out.
Yeah, just from the tired. Yeah.
Oh god, it sounds like we're like torturing you, like Clockwork Orange. Like, join the podcast. You're in.
Must.
Yeah, share.
No,
Nice.
I've just been in like a magic.
No.
I've been in like a magic-y mood lately, doing a lot of playing a lot of Magic. Listen,
Mhm.
I am listening to a lot of audiobooks. I just made it through. I
Ooh.
finished the new book in the Aragon series.
Nice.
Then I am now, a decent chunk into Fellowship of the Ring. So I'm listening to.
Mhm.
It's interesting because something I noticed re-listening to it, I read it before, like on paper. Now I'm actually like listening, and I'm like, I feel like I'm catching different details that I glanced over when I first read these books. One of the things is that like I noticed that
That's cool, actually.
Magic the Gathering, they just made their Lord of the Rings set like a year ago, and they made a bunch of people like were super critical of them and complaining because they had Aragorn depicted as a black man, and
Mhm.
but in the books, every single time they describe Aragorn, they say he's tall, muscular, and dark. Every single time, they literally mention that he has dark skin over and over and over.
They actually
again
say
in
skin,
the book.
too.
Yeah.
Well, like
I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
like they say like they literally say that the most rangers
It's like
are
tan.
people of darker complexions, from different
Mm.
lands, and then they explain that Strider is just like them, and he's tall, dark, and mischievous, and like it's
not dark
It's
in
just
like a
interesting.
foreboding, like brooding sense.
That's what I was wondering.
They-
like edgy or yeah.
Well, no,
like they say skin
they do-
tone or flesh or something.
they do it. Use it both ways. As in they explicitly comment on the fact that his face is harder to see underneath his hood.
No, I mean that's cool though. That I like that it's like these people bitch and moan because it's like, oh, like this adaptation, this movie is the correct one. It's like, well, no, if you look at the fucking
Yeah, like
original, it's like there's precedent there. In fact, it's
100%.
I
Like,
feel like I've heard
definitely
that. I've heard that
supported
too.
by the text that
yeah.
like the way I read it, it definitely seems like they are.
With the way you hear it.
Well, the way I hear it,
Just,
yeah, specifically.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool though, actually also too to reread a book but like a different medium, like visual versus auditory. I feel
It's
like
so
you're
much
gonna catch
fun.
different things and yeah.
and it's a performance too.
I always-
Like it's somebody performing for you when they're
Uh-huh.
reading the book for you. So it's like
Ooh.
it does add like an extra layer of interpretation to it.
Yeah, that's true. Because it makes me think of the like Sandman audiobook versus like
that was so good.
reading it and then the show too. You know, it's like that's so
Yeah.
different. But it's cool.
I
Yeah.
loved the
So
audiobook version. Oh,
bunch of different mediums
Same.
so far. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
bunch of different mediums, or 3 different mediums so far.
Oh,
For Sandman.
Yeah.
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 Now we're just gotta wait for the movie.
Nice.
Nah,
Theatrical.
We gotta wait for the video game
There we
adaptation
go.
where it's like a
yeah,
Gears of War
there
clone.
we go.
It's like way off.
Honestly, fighting your way back to power and reclaiming all your artifacts and like that would like
I think it'd
going
be
through his
good.
story. It would be a pretty
Like-
sick video game. It would be fun.
I think you could do like as an RPG or something like, but definitely not like a fucking first person or third
yeah,
person
it has to be
shooter.
like
No.
a telltale
Yeah.
point and click.
Yeah, I was gonna say even a point and click would probably be like my preference.
That's like the
Yeah,
only way it'll
true.
work, I think.
That would be the best, honestly.
Yeah.
Or maybe like
Yeah.
a Heavy Rain Quantic Dream style where it's the same like narratively.
Choose your.
But there are like there
Yeah.
are scenes and like a few like quick time entry and
Yeah.
stuff that it's like
That makes sense.
yeah. All right.
That was the one thing I just wanted to highlight is saw Alien Romulus. I won't really go into spoilers outside of just to
Yeah,
say it's
no
really good.
spoilies.
Yeah, no spoilies.
Where would you rank it?
Nah, really good. Out of all the
Mhm.
movies,
Out of
All
all the
movies
movies.
ever.
I think-
Where would you
all
rank
the
it?
movies?
all the movies.
Every
Yeah.
single one.
Hey, I mean, nah. Honestly, I'd probably say
439.
yeah. It's funny because Alien and Aliens are like top movies for me, so it's like if I put it under that, it still would be in the top 10 probably.
Fair.
But no, I'd probably put it as 5. But that's just also because I've seen 3 and 4, like, and 1 and 2 obviously, almost annually, like millions of times, and I fucking enjoy those. Plus, this one's I like it a lot, and it's great, and it's like the correct course correction. But it does borrow a lot from every single movie in the franchise. So
Which is
I think I'd still put it.
that's what he did when he made Evil Dead. You know, because the director of this made the reboot of Evil Dead in
which
was awesome.
2013.
Yeah. It's funny. I was looking at his filmography, thinking that Evil Dead was like second or third movie, but that was his first movie. I was like, whoa, like, how did he get the fucking keys to that franchise? Like, so, first thing.
Yeah.
What was the name of the recent Evil Dead movie?
Evil Dead Rise.
Rise. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I recommend go out, fucking check out Romulus. It's fun. I've been in such an Alien move. I've been reading the comics. I even started watching some of the 70s and 80s rip-off Alien movies just out of fun. But yeah, so it's a fucking great series franchise.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're not here actually to talk about me, but rather actually, yeah, no, sorry. We actually are going to talk about one of our hosts though in a special episode today. I had this idea for a while. It's potentially, if it's not crap, we'll see. Maybe this episode will suck. Sorry. Hopefully not.
Okay.
If not, it'll be a series of 3 potentially, because today me and GymleaderNate are going to test how well we know Gibbledang with the bracket I like to call An Gib-Brack-Dang, in which me and GymleaderNate are going to test how well we know our Gibbledang. And like I was mentioning
all the
at
others.
the beginning. Yeah. Well, that's why maybe you'll be able to see a series of 3 at some point.
Every podcast has a Gibbledang. It's like
every
a little.
podcast has a Gibbledang.
Oh, that part. Yeah.
Most of them. In fact, I think I'm the only one to ever make it on the show, so that's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Most of the other Gibbledangs fizzle out.
Yeah.
If you're in a podcast and you're like, we don't have a Gibbledang.
You're the Gibbledang.
You're the you don't know it. I'm just kidding.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
So let's see if you think you know what makes a Gibbledang tick.
Yeah.
What makes a Gibbledang?
Perfect. Yeah, perfect segue. So the way this is gonna work is I compiled a list of 41 items, things I thought of was Gibbledang's top 41 interests. I'm going to read them to you, GymleaderNate, and then you will be fully in charge of picking between the two, which you think is Gibbledang's favorite.
Me?
I have...
Just me? We're not doing this together?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought
there
you guys...
is... Well, I mean, Gibbledang could...
Well,
there is
what do you
some...
mean I can choose what's my
assists.
favorite? Well, I
No
guess I can
pressure.
choose.
Yeah. Yeah, no pressure. Don't, hey, it's a flawed list because
I should be conducting this against you two.
yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to test to see how well we know you. You know, like I said, it's a flawed list from the get-go potentially. But don't worry, you do have some assists. You can reach out to Gibbledang, which I'll
So the
read
test on your
shortly.
end is coming up with the list. The test on my end is creating the bracket.
Mhm.
I see.
Yes.
So
Going
it's
through.
also
There
how
are some
accurate you got
sections.
with what you included.
Oh, totally. It could be a crap bracket from the get-go, and you're already like I set you up to fail. You know, bump set.
Bump set.
Miss, you know?
A crack.
Fall face first onto the floor. Break back. Call
Spill
ambulance.
coffee on yourself. Oh gosh. Like I mentioned, GymleaderNate, you do have some assists from Gibbledang.
Okay.
I will keep track of how many you have of each since there's like quite a bit. But you have 5 what I'm calling Gibbs Choice Award, in which Gibbledang will choose between the pair. So if there's a pair you feel like I don't want to do or I can't do or you're not sure, you got 5.
What if I don't want to answer anything?
You have... sorry, you guys. Yeah, it's just silence. We'll just assume.
I'm just not gonna.
We have the next one. You have 7 Gibbledotes, in which you can ask Gibbledang a question on the topic, like a specific outside
That's
of
the
which one do you
worst.
prefer or.
Okay.
And then you got Back from the Gib Yard, in which Gibbledang will choose one of the two options and replace it with something that's already been discarded.
And how many back from the Gib
two of
yards do
those.
you have? 2. Okay. 5, 7, 2.
Two,
Got
yes.
it. Super memorable.
Yes.
Easy.
Okay. We'll keep track of it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. The other thing to note too is that they have to be used by you can't use any of these in the last two
Outside
rounds.
of this
So
game.
round 5.
You can't use it
Yeah, outside of this game, you can't carry them over.
I just keep one of the question ones, and then like 2 years later, I'm like, "Hey, I get to ask any question about you
Yeah.
now.
I get it.
Did you
That's
just
funny.
cheat at cards?
Yeah. Can I have that card in your? What's that second card in your magic hand right now?
What are all the cards in your hand right now?
So, you're probably wondering, listener, why? Like I said, I've had this idea. I didn't know when to use it, but this week both The Crow and Beetlejuice came out or are out by now, and those are two of Gibbleding's some of their favorite things.
I
so,
don't get it.
What better time than now? What better place than
It's
tomorrow?
a bunch of crap you like.
So you guys, yeah. Oh, and I did exclude. So I don't know if you've heard, but there's 41 in which the 42nd part or item, Gibbledang, you will choose something to add to the list that is not on the list.
Okay.
I did exclude friends, families, pets, and the concepts of cats because I think those would just kind of,
Win.
take over the
Yeah.
win. It's like, oh, my mom. I'm gonna pick my mom.
Honestly, yeah.
my
If cats
best
were
friend or
cats
my
were
pet,
there,
you know.
there would be they would be so easy.
Exactly. So outside of those, Gibbledang, all you gotta do is you gotta listen intently. You can provide anecdotes whenever you want regarding any, but it's up to you. You just can't say which one you prefer or least prefer, if that makes sense.
So I can't take a nap.
All right, ready?
Okay, so it's got to be adjacent
Oh, we can wait you.
adjacent anecdotes, but
Yes.
not like
You can
direct
ask, like, one,
questions about it.
Yeah, like you can't be like, which one do you like? But you could be like, which one do you like? Or you can ask, for like this one, when did you first get into that? Or,
Okay.
what's your favorite version of this one or something?
Okay.
So we'll start off with a banger. We got Beetlejuice, the movies and show, I
Yep.
guess. And all these are all
Oh, yeah,
franchises,
the
like
IP
whatever
as a
that
whole.
franchise, merchandise. Yeah. So we have Beetlejuice and Smiling Friends.
Okay. I mean,
Which of those
that
two?
one feels like a slam dunk because even though Smiling Friends is new and very enjoyable, I feel like overall Beetlejuice is definitely going to have a larger place in Gibbledang's heart. So I'm definitely going to go Beetlejuice there.
Yeah, I think
So we're
he's.
losing them Smiling Friends. Get out of here, Charlie. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Pim.
I agree.
Okay. Next one.
Nice.
Lying and Sydney Sweeney.
Lying?
Ooh.
The
Just
concept
the
of
concept
lying.
of lying and Sydney Sweeney.
And Sydney Sweeney, the actress, and any
What a tough call. Oh, you got me between a rock and
Hey,
a
I mean,
hard
Gibbledang,
place.
if you want to give at the end of this, if you want to give your answer, feel free.
I still don't think I honestly need any of the lifelines
shit.
yet because I'm still gonna go with my gut.
Yeah.
And I think right away, this one is lying.
Yeah.
Gibbledang would not be
Lying?
who he is without the concept of lying.
Well, that you make it sound like I'm a
Yeah.
liar.
Anyways,
I mean, for all we know,
Is that what that
you
sounded like?
enjoying
Oh,
Sydney
okay.
Sweeney or liking her is a lie. Yeah. Okay. Next pair: found footage, movies and shows, video games too. I guess if there's any of those, and an edgelord.
oh, just any
An edgelord
character that is an
character.
edgelord.
Any edgelord character,
No,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't.
and some of these might have overlaps
I
too.
don't think Gibbledang actually fucks that much with edgelord characters.
That's true.
And even when he
Mhm.
does, he doesn't consider them edgelords. So it's
Yeah.
a character where there's like a split opinion on
Alright.
it a lot of times. You know what I mean? So
Sure,
was the
Such
first one
as.
again?
it's found footage.
found footage. Okay, I'm gonna say the found footage ones.
Found footage, movies, shows, games.
No, yeah, that checks
Okay.
out.
Checks out.
Yeah.
I love that your
It's a
feedback.
little bit
is
hard.
so
It's
good.
like
Yep, that's
it's
good.
like some people would call Batman an edgelord.
Yeah, true.
Eh, Yeah.
I mean, you could probably even say Beetlejuice is, or The Crow as well.
Well, The Crow for sure, but
Depending, like-
Beetlejuice, not really.
Dream.
Well,
Yeah, some people could.
Dream's an edge
Dream
lord.
could be a Dream. Yeah,
Yeah,
the most.
yeah, the edge
edgiest.
of consciousness. See, perfect. Anyways,
Exactly.
no.
Yeah, next one. We have actually. Speaking of, we have Batman. So Batman comics, movies, games, etc.
All
And
of Batman.
The Halloween franchise, Michael Myers Halloween merch. I mean, Gibbledang, it does have a Halloween shirt, I think, right? Or yes,
I
No.
think this
you
one's
do.
also going to be rather easy.
I'm confused.
Definitely 100% Batman. Batman. I feel like Batman runs in Gibbledang's veins.
I think it does,
fights
yeah.
crime
The last
things.
episode was a Batman episode. It wasn't a Halloween episode.
True.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, you did talk about how much you don't like
It's
Batman,
true.
though, in last episode. So Mhm.
That's not true.
You never know. It's true. Next one. Ooh, another comic book themed one. We have The Flash and Morbius.
Oh, man.
Oh, but actual Morbius.
Yes. I mean, that
Since it
includes
all of
comics,
his character
movie,
things in
I remember-
in the comics.
I remember
Yeah,
talking to Dala about
the smoke
about
and all.
Morbius before the Morbius. No, I remember talking to Dala
Mhm. Oh.
about like, oh, dude, I think they're gonna make a Morbius movie. I'm kind of excited for it. Like, this is before everything. And then they announced Jared Leto
Yeah.
and the director and everything, and then it all sucked. But I'm like one of the 10 Morbius fans out there.
I was gonna say, I remember there was like a period where we were like, why do they keep fucking up all the characters I like?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Flash,
Flash,
Daredevil. I mean, like years ago, I guess.
No,
but
not Daredevil. I think it was Flash, Hellboy,
Morbius.
Morbius.
Oh, Hellboy was the other
I'm
one.
gonna use.
the other red guy, other red devil.
I've decided I'm gonna use one of my questions.
Okay. The Gibbledotes.
So
So
Gibbledang.
you have 6.
What is your favorite Flash storyline? That might help. Like a little brief, just a brief synopsis
Mhm.
of
Like
yeah,
synopsis.
of your favorite story he went through.
Just list one and don't explain. Just kidding. The first one.
I want to say it's Rebirth, where Barry Allen, fucking what was it? God, I feel like I'm mixing up so many different like
Flashes.
Flash. Yeah, because there's 2 that have the exact same costume and very similar stories and the same powers.
I mean, there's like a whole Flash family, isn't there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
People with the same
Fuck.
flowers.
I think it's Rebirth when. God, I can't
Goes
even
back in
fucking remember
time,
it.
And he's his own grandpa.
No, I forgot what it. I honestly forgot what Rebirth was, but I think it had established that like his kind of like paradoxal tie with Reverse Flash
Mm-hmm.
and
Is that
how
the one where he makes himself? Like, he's
Yeah.
the lightning?
I think that's the one where he
Gotcha.
he becomes the Lightning, but also realizes that whatchamacallit, Reverse Flash killed his mom and
like,
is a
becomes
paradox
Speed
himself.
Force?
No, not
I
that.
am the
Oh,
Speed
well, are you
Force.
saying Reverse Flash or the Barry
Oh no,
Allen?
the flat when you said he became lightning, like what do you he like turned into lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like because the Barry Allen's origin is like lightning hits
Right.
chemicals and that turns him into the Flash. I think.
Right.
and what was the other one? What was the other?
Yeah.
The,
That was the question.
That was the
Yeah.
question.
No,
There's
Just
only
what's-
one question.
What storyline you
Well,
liked?
no, what was the other character?
Oh, Morbius.
Oh, more.
Yeah,
Mm.
but technically, I think I'm only
You've-
allowed
you've
to
answered
ask
your
about
one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Sorry.
So I'm gonna go with Flash. I'm gonna go Flash on this one.
Okay. Flash sounds like that's probably what I would pick personally.
Yeah, I think I
think
would
there's
too.
more. There's more to discuss with Flash, or more like media with Flash than there is. I ain't seen kids with the fucking Morbius shirt. To be
Like
fair.
once you
Although they
brought
should.
up the Flash,
should.
family, I was like, I have a vivid memory of Gibbledang going through all of the Flash family with me. So, like,
Nice. All right, GymleaderNate, you have 5 hours. All right. Fucking golden age, Jake. Just gonna start.
we're gonna start what? Yeah.
Okay, next one. Actually, funny enough, I wrote this before last episode, but we have buffalo sauce, the food, versus sports,
The band.
The band.
Oh.
the band. At a specific-
That's
The
unfair
franchise
because one of them is the
sports.
subs,
That's
like
hard.
is something I have to eat.
Yeah.
Like one of those things is needed for
I
survival.
have to-
Like,
I
it's a
have
part
to
of
eat.
food, whereas the other one's
Yeah.
purely entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But one's more inspirational. Buffalo sauce.
because like one is like, yeah, then I'm gonna have to. I'm choosing for you, Nate. It's buffalo sauce. I love sports.
Come on.
Let's go. You can use one of my things.
Yeah,
Use
fucking
one of
just
my,
cheat.
Use one of my 5 Gibbledang awards.
I'll let it slide this one time.
How about one of my
I'm watching
one
you.
of my
I was
answers?
gonna
I'll use
say
Gibbledings.
buffalo sauce. I was gonna say buffalo
Yeah,
sauce.
sure you were.
You
Sure.
were, yeah.
Hey, you didn't give me the chance.
Sure,
You
sure.
Give me the chance.
Yeah. You were like the Flash.
You're too
dude, how
slow,
quick you
man.
were
I
responding.
you gotta.
As Sonic would
It's-
say,
Yeah.
It's
get
whoever
faster.
gets these. It's whoever gets these
No
questions
drugs.
right wins, right?
yes. A bottle of buffalo sauce.
I wish.
Next
Shit.
one. This is a good pairing. Wholesome actor or a problematic actor. Which one does Gibbledang
Oh.
prefer?
Gibbledang prefers problematic actors. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
wholesome actors are
Okay.
cool. Like they're cool and all, but like who's like what? Willem Dafoe, Danny DeVito.
Mhm. Hey, that's a short list.
No,
That's a short
Gibbledang,
list, I'll tell you
Gibbledang
that.
wants the
Short
drama.
man.
Gibbledang wants the drama.
Give me the drama,
The drama.
please. Give me the drama.
Yeah. Ooh, you're like
tea.
excited for the day that Sydney Sweeney gets canceled. You're like, ooh, yes, please.
I knew it was
No.
coming.
Next one we have, similar to the previous one, we have The Crow. So like the Crow movies, the comic. I don't know if there's anything else really with the Crow.
Literal crows.
Video game, I guess. Yeah, literal crows. Murder of crows. Counting crows.
There you go. Yep. Russell Crowe.
Versus a big tall can of beer. Big,
Ooh, going with the big
tall boy
beer.
of
I'm
beer.
sorry.
I know.
Come
I was
on, you
answering
can't.
it.
Hey.
I was saying
You
it
got
at the
me
same
excited.
time.
Yeah,
I
You got me
literally said it at
excited
the
with the
exact
big
same
beer.
time. I said tall can of beer. I knew immediately.
That's fine,
that
yeah.
was not-
Also, I've
Uh-huh.
only seen the Crow movies.
like the first movie.
The first two
Oh,
actually.
Gotcha.
He's only seen Russell Crowe movies.
Ooh, fun.
hmm
Oh, gotcha. Gladiator 2, 3,
Masturbator and Commander.
that South Park episode. Yeah. Okay, so Big Beer is continuing on.
Big beer.
Next we have Hellboy and Sandman.
Okay.
Oh, that
Okay.
sucks.
I got this.
Comic
I got
book.
this.
Dudes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I wanted to make some of them hard, some of them easy, pairing wise. And then we never know. They might mix and you get like fucking Big Beer versus Beetlejuice in
Alright.
the end or some shit.
I'm gonna go gut instinct here. Sandman for sure because
Uh-huh.
there's more cats in it. Final answer.
Okay. Ooh, there's. Well, I don't know about Hellboy. I guess,
If you
but I do
think-
know there's a lot of cats.
If
If
you
you
think
think
about
that's
it-
why I would pick Sandman, then you're
If you think
wrong.
about it. If you think about it.
you think
Yes.
about it. You think about it. Next one. Well, I think this is a pretty equaling pairing too. The podcast Come Town and Minions.
No, actually,
Similar
it's, no, it's
vibes, I feel.
Minions. That's
Mm.
not a competition. It's Minions. The
Okay.
answer is Minions.
Minions
Yeah,
progressive.
he could find another podcast. You
Minions,
can't
okay.
find another Minions.
True.
They
true.
are singular.
Yeah, Minions are pretty one of a kind.
Mm.
It's in the name.
I don't know about that. You know,
Minions.
you're moving on before I can answer any of these now. But
That's fine. I have
That's the point.
strength.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can do this.
Yeah, you've only used
I'm unlocking my
GymleaderNate's
third
only used
eye.
like one of his like 12 fucking abilities.
Yeah. However
Next
many.
one we have. Yeah, I forget. 13.
Don't need him.
13.
Third eye.
We have. This is gonna be a tough one, I feel. Dennis Hopper and a sad movie. Does Gibbledang prefer Dennis Hopper or sad movie?
Dennis Hopper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a question. Gibbledang, who's
Sure.
Dennis Hopper?
To me, nobody.
Yeah, my grandpa.
Dennis Hopper. Am I missing something?
Yeah, who is that?
I know he's from Texas
You know,
Chainsaw Massacre.
he's the guy from
2.
Yeah, he's in Waterworld. He's Bowser in the Mario Bros movie, like the OG Mario Bros movie.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna say sad movies
Okay. Okay. Hey,
To me, nobody really sold on that.
Yeah, nobody. I think, yeah. It's a little close to I don't like that one, but sure.
He's
No, I threw in
nothing.
some, like I said, I threw some red herrings in because I was just like, it's,
And a few
let's
bluebirds.
mix it up a little.
Gray snails.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper.
Then. Yeah, GymleaderNate, you never heard him talk about. He won't shut
I
up.
guess
about
he never
Dennis
stopped
Hopper.
yapping about
It's always-
Dennis Hopper guy.
Always be like, look, monkey. Always quoting fucking shit. God. Anyways, our next one, we have no butt. The concept of no butt in improv. And
Sorry.
I'll give you a minute, GymleaderNate. I can see your...
Okay, yeah.
So the concept of no butt or 80s fantasy movies.
No butt.
Ooh.
So fantasy.
No butt.
Okay. No butts. No butts. No if and or buts about it. All right. Ooh, next one's actually kind of tough,
100%.
or might be tough.
God, that's a really good toss-up.
No butt, no butts about it.
Yeah, no buts about it. Mini Mates versus D&D.
Ooh, that's tough.
It's a pretty like I said, I wanted some of these to be hard hitting, some of them to be.
All right, the Gibbledang Award. Gibbledang, go ahead and choose this one.
Gibbledang's Choice Award.
Yeah.
It's
So
my
Gibbledang,
choice.
Which do you
Yeah,
prefer?
Gibbledang's Choice Award.
Yep. You finally get to speak for once for this episode.
I know, Jesus, I took
You
a
were
little
allowed.
nap. Honestly, I'm gonna go with D&D because it's more fulfilling.
Really?
Mini
Okay.
mates spend money on it, takes up space eventually.
True.
But D&D is
One
much more of
free,
like
one
a
cost.
it's free, it's imaginative. It's good with friends. So
See, I think I
Yeah.
would have gotten that wrong. I'm glad I threw
Yeah.
that one over.
See, I would have said Mini Mates just because of it's a longer
That's what I
fandom
thought
for
too.
you.
Yeah, just from the.
Well, you
amount of
guys
time.
have
That's the main. But
gotten a couple
that's
things
true.
wrong so far, I will say. So.
No.
I still think Dennis Hopper will come at the end and snag this with the Gib yard.
I wouldn't know why.
You don't know why? Well, don't worry.
Okay.
All right, next one. This is another tough one, probably. We have Pokemon and MTG. See, I have my answer, but I can't speak on it because I have the answer. MTG, Pokemon,
Yep. Okay. I can get this.
both
I
card
can get
games.
this.
Pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
both card games, but Gibbledang doesn't play the card game, so it'd be more between like the
Oh,
Pokemon.
for Pokemon,
it'd
yeah.
be more the Pokemon video games versus Magic the Gathering.
True.
Video
Video game.
I think I'm gonna say.
Also, I was at a
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was at a retro game store and I saw MTG like Xbox game. I was like, whoa, they made these back then?
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was the last Lifeline thing I had where I only have two of them?
Back from the Gib yard, in
Right.
which Gibbledang will select which of the two to get rid of and replace it with something from the graveyard, basically.
All right, I'm gonna go.
And so, yeah.
I'm gonna use a question here. I'm gonna use a question,
Sure.
and I'm gonna say
3 U's.
Gibbledang. How much Pokemon have you played in like the last 2 years?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Damn near none.
Gibbledang's asleep.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think my instinct is telling me to go Magic the Gathering. I think the tides might have switched, and I might have gotten Gibbledang onto the
Too addicted.
Magic train. Hopefully,
Fair.
so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Actually, ooh,
MTG.
wait,
continues
hold on,
on.
wait.
What?
I'm rethinking things now, because now I'm remembering like also this includes like character designs and like
Yeah.
the aesthetic of Pokemon too compared to
Of
the
Pokemon,
aesthetic of
yeah.
Magic the Gathering.
Gibbledang did play Power World. Like, it's kind of tangential.
That's true.
That's so true.
Like, within the past 2 years, especially.
That
I
was
don't know how much you're
Pokemon.
playing
Yeah.
anymore, but yeah.
All right,
With guns, yeah.
actually, I changed my mind. I'm going back to. God, that question was wasted. But yeah, I think I got to go back to Pokemon. I think I'm going to say Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, like I said, those are probably the two hardest ones to pass to you
Yeah, that was the
for
right,
this first
right
round, at
answer.
least.
Oh, man, okay. Because like once I
Okay.
started thinking about drawing and creating your own Pokemon and like art styles, and like I was like, no.
Yeah. I think I remember when we did our first bracket. I think that Gibbledang was on the camp of Pokemon back then. That's just like last December.
Yeah, I think we
So
agreed
that-
on
that's
Pokemon,
why for me I was,
and
like,
then
going
that's why
Pokemon,
you
but-
chose Magic the Gathering, or something like
Yes,
that.
or no,
no.
you guys didn't.
Oh,
agree.
right.
Yeah, you guys didn't agree.
I liked Magic more
So
than Pokemon, I think. And then
And that's why.
and then
yeah.
you had to choose which one you liked worse, which was Magic.
I think that one I was just like, which one do I like know the less of?
Yeah.
That one. Okay. Next pair, kind of similar vein. We have Mega Man, Me Gay Man, and Resident Evil.
Ooh.
Two video game
Oh, that's
franchises
man.
that also have other stuff.
Ooh. All of Mega Man and all of Resident Evil.
All of Resident Evil.
Damn.
Both Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
Capsule.com.
Mm-hmm. Capsule Company. Dumbass. That's good.
No, it's come. See you.
I'm
man.
gonna give this one Gibbledang Choice Award here.
All right.
What?
So you've now used two. So Gibbledang, which one do you prefer more, Mega Man or Resident Evil?
So I love the experience of Resident Evil so much, but I think I love the design and just aesthetic and music of Mega Man way more.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fair.
god, if there's a
Makes
Mega
sense.
Man-esque like Resident Evil game, or like a Resident Evil-esque Mega Man game,
Mm-hmm.
whoo, sheesh.
That'd be kind of
Mega
fun. Kind of like
Man
how they did with like Street Fighter.
Tabletop game.
Yeah, basically.
Build
That's
your
what I
robot.
wanted.
Mega Man's
That's what the Evil Dead campaign originally was going to be, but then it became Evil Dead.
Oh, nice.
I pivoted.
Oh, Mega Man. Gotcha.
Mhm.
I just meant like a tabletop. I was like, oh shit, you're gonna do a tabletop Evil Dead?
Well, that's
So Mega Man's
Hmm.
progressing, correct?
yeah.
Okay, just double check.
All right.
Okay.
Wasn't sure on that
Next,
one.
we're getting close to the end of this first round. No, like I said, that's another pretty
Yeah,
tough
that
one.
one's tough.
Next one, we have the Growlers, the band, versus Goblins.
As
Concept
a
of
whole,
Goblins.
goblins.
Yeah,
goblins.
yeah.
No questions. Goblin. final
Yeah,
answer.
goblins.
Goblins.
But what if the Growlers were played by a bunch of
But
goblins?
consider
Like, what if
this.
there was a bunch of goblins just doing a
Consider
cover?
Well,
this.
That's a whole other
Goblin
story.
D's nuts.
Ooh, that joke
Yeah,
alone.
Yeah.
Winner. We found the winner.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is interesting pair, but I think it'll be a tough one. Evil Dead versus Chicken and Waffles.
That's
Oh my
The Evil Dead of
gosh,
breakfast.
That's crazy.
That sucks.
It's a weird pair, but tough one, I think.
You know, I think Gibbledang, like the foods that Gibbledang likes, I think he likes them. I'm gonna say chicken and waffles.
Chicken waffles. CHWs.
Yep. The old CHW.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken house waffles.
All right. Chicken house waffles. For next pair, we have the YouTube show Cold Ones versus, I think this is gonna be a shutout, Weed.
I'm gonna go with
Mary
I'm
Jane.
gonna go with weed.
Yep.
Yeah.
But think of how funny Cold Ones is when you're high, dude. It's probably hella funnier,
It's
dude.
probably only funny when you're out.
Next one we have Godzilla versus
Okay.
the band The Cure.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Godzilla.
Godzilla. final
Godzilla.
answer?
Final answer.
All right. Show me Godzilla. Okay. So we have one more pair, and then we'll have the last one in which Gibbledang can provide something that's missing that isn't friends, family, or pets or cats. If you can't think of any, I do have a backup.
Dogs.
Ooh. Yeah, no
Not
pets. No
cats.
pets. So the next for this one, the first option is that one clip of the band singing "Working at Work Just to Survive." That clip versus
That one's really
Transformers.
good. Oh, versus Transformers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, you know, a franchise that has movies, shows, toys,
You know,
video games.
I think since Transformers includes a movie where Optimus Prime gives a hopeful speech over a Linkin Park song, I'm gonna go with Transformers.
Sure.
Because musically, that's still
Wake
just
me
as
up,
good
wake
as
me up inside.
just as good as working at work just to survive.
Yeah, no. It's like a 10-second clip versus endless entertainment. I think
Versus like 15 hours of movies.
Mhm. Plus all the toys,
Movies,
plus all the TV
toys.
shows.
Yeah, the diapers you could buy, the cold shirts.
The
Yeah.
backpacks.
Okay, so our first option, and then the second option, Gibbledang will give if they can think of one. But the first option we have is Spider-Man franchise versus.
So what do I have to put up against Spider-Man, Gibbledang?
Yeah, what's something you want to add to this list that wasn't there?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the real question.
And if not, I do have a backup.
What were you
but,
expecting?
Would you? If you had a chance to add to the bracket, would you?
Had the chance. Would you?
Would you?
Am I forgetting
Well, actually,
something?
I might want to change. I'm gonna change my backup. Actually,
I know one that I would propose.
sure. After Gib
Yeah.
gives theirs, why don't we say what our thoughts were?
Okay.
I can't think right now.
You want me to pick my backup and add it on there?
Yeah.
Or my backup.
All right.
Both.
Tell you what,
Why
we'll
don't you
give
both
our-
say? And
Yeah.
I'll pick.
And then you pick which one goes on.
Okay.
And then Nate will pick between the two.
Mine was Australia.
Ooh.
Damn it. Okay. I was gonna say Australian accents. My original backup was Willem Dafoe.
Damn. And what's the third one?
The one you were supposed to
The third one was
provide.
going to be no. The third one was going to be Australian accent, particularly. But Gym Leader Nate stole Australian.
No, the
so
one I didn't provide.
that was
the first one.
We don't know.
the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Spider-Man or Willem Dafoe
Willem Dafoe.
or Australia.
Australia. And then Gym Leader Nate will have to choose between the two. I mean, Spider-Man has Willem Dafoe in it.
That's
He's
why.
somewhat of a scientist, if you think about it.
Go with
Yeah, that's-
Australia.
But also, like,
Okay.
Australia? Okay. So, Gym Leader Nate, you
Yozzies.
think
Yippee-ki-yay, I'm an
Gibblebang
Australian.
prefers-
I think Australia had to be
Oi.
on the list, although it will not move past Spider-Man.
Okay, perfect. No, I agree.
But it had to
That's
be
fair.
there, in my opinion.
You know what? There's probably an Australian Spider-Man comic, I'm sure.
I'm sure one of them in the
Still
Spider-Verse
there.
was Australian. Crocodile
Yeah.
Spider
Oi,
D.
you fucking cunt. Yeah. Oh, Crocodile Spider D. Nice. All right. Ready for round two?
Yeah.
No.
I'm on a roll.
So just to recap,
Call
to
me
you,
Butter.
you have three Gibbs Choice Awards, 4 Gibbledotes, and you still have 2 back from the Gib Yard. And there's 3 rounds. These are the final 3 rounds you can use.
Okay.
All right. First pairing, we have Beetlejuice versus Lying, the concept.
Lying. I gotta go lying here. Gotta go lying here.
All right. Lying will also begin to buy next.
Beetlejuice wouldn't exist without lying. He's
That's
a liar.
so true. I was about to say that too. There's pivotal
He's a
parts
liar,
of the
too.
Beetlejuice plot that are just him lying.
Fair. We have found footage versus Batman.
Batman. I feel like it's almost gonna get easier and
Okay.
easier.
Until like the last 2 rounds, probably it's gonna be
Yeah,
like
till the very end.
same thing with like Pokemon MTG somehow. Dennis Hopper versus MTG. Fuck.
It's impossible
Shit.
to decide.
Yeah, damn it. So we have The Flash versus Buffalo Sauce.
Oh, that one actually sounds hard.
Both red.
Both spicy,
Both make you
if
need
you
to
think
run.
about it.
Yeah, both run fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gibbledang,
You know, use the Gibbledope.
I'm
I'm
so
using
hungry.
Gibbledote. I'm using Gibbledote. Out of like when you get hot wings, is there
Buffalo.
A different,
Go
is
together.
there a different flavor you ever get?
No.
Okay, then I'm going with buffalo. I'm
Remember
going with buffalo
last-
sauce as my answer.
Yeah. I was like, Gibbledang last episode, there's like no reason to get other flavors or some shit.
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah, are
said,
you kidding
no,
me?
he said he was upset with because everybody keeps getting all these other bullshit flavors and nobody gets
Yeah,
them.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
There's not enough respect for Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Buffalo
Yeah,
over the Flash.
Buffalo. But I'm fucking throwing money down right now. Buffalo's gonna or that or chicken and
It's gonna
waffles
be
are
up
gonna
there.
win out.
Buffalo's
Ooh, that's gonna be
It's
tough.
gonna be those two. Okay, we have problematic actors versus a big beer.
Oh, big beer.
Big tall
Big
can.
tall beer.
Big
I'm
beer.
gonna go with
Yeah.
big tall beer.
Big tall. All food
In
items
my
are progressive.
mind, the timing also is like in my head that big tall beer is at the end of a long day, so it's like
Yeah.
Ooh,
the
yeah.
big tall beer at the end of
It's,
a
like,
long
extra
day is
cold.
like.
Yeah. It's perfect. Okay. Sandman versus Minions. Neil Gaiman's The Sandman versus Neil Gaiman's The Minions.
Oh my god.
Sandman by DreamWorks or Neil Gaiman's
Yeah.
The Minions,
Eliminations. Oh god.
or Illumination.
They're like very poetic, but they're like still like blah, 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 blah. God, what is existence?
that is what they're saying. You just don't know.
If anyone can do it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say Minions.
Minions. All right. So far, so
Cause like
good. not too
banana,
bad.
am I right?
Yeah. Man.
Hmm.
We have next to a sad movie, like a good sad movie, you know, or no butt. The concept of in improv. No
I'm
butt.
gonna go with no butt again. No butt, no butts.
Yeah, no butts about it.
This list is, it's gonna ruin all the things I like, and then after this I'm just gonna not be able to look at any of these things the same, and then I'm just gonna develop a new personality within a week and
Just do a
just be
complete reset.
with complete different interests and complete
Tear
different
Tear
Yeah.
all the decorations in your room down, like completely redecorate.
Yeah.
The basketball down.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like I actually like sports, but the actual type.
Yeah,
you
not
know?
the band anymore.
I like every other
the
chicken
band,
wing except buffalo, or every other sauce except buffalo.
I'm a big salt
Yeah.
and pepper guy now.
Yeah, instead of Sandman, I like Spawn. Yeah, D&D, I don't know, GURPS. Just like opposites of everything. Just like, oh, what the hell? Instead of lying, I like telling the truth, guys. What can I say? Just kidding. No. All right, next round we have D&D versus Pokemans. Pikamans.
Oh.
Pikachu's mans. Pokochus. Versus Dungeons and Daddies.
Oh my god.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Gibbledang Choice Award.
All right. Shit, we're burning through those pretty quick.
Yep.
You got 2 left.
I gotta use them on the important ones.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough one. So Gibbledang, which one of the 2 are you going with?
That's a tough call. You know?
You're like, can I use my my Dala Choice Awards?
You know, same thing with D&D. I've had more fulfilling experiences like cuz Pokemon is a lot of fun and I love the designs and stuff, but I don't know if I was able to play D&D for the same amount of time that I've played Pokemon, you know? Like if it was the same thing, then oh yeah, I'd totally choose D&D.
D&D.
But yeah, I think D&D.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I guess the hard part is D&D. You kind of need other people, or
Typically.
I'm sure there may be a way to do solo.
True.
Like
yeah,
Baldur's
but-
Gate. I
Yeah,
saw this one
yeah,
this one post where it's like, God, I wish I could just write a whole D&D campaign, DM it myself, but then also play all the characters. And then it says follow up. I've been informed that this is called writing a book.
That's pretty good. That's true. Shit. Okay, next round we have Mega Man versus Goblin Man, aka Goblins. Goblos. It's actually kind of a tough one.
That's a
Also,
tough
how
one.
cool would it be if there was a
Because
Goblin
there's
Man
goblins in D&D,
in Mega
and
Man?
D&D just won, so it's like...
True. Yeah. there should be a Goblin Man in Mega Man. That'd be kind of cool, like a fantasy based
I'm gonna say if D&D beat Pokemon,
iteration.
I'm gonna say Goblin
You're gonna go
over Mega Man.
Mega
Yep.
Man.
That's how I decided.
Goblos.
All
Goblies.
Goblin related things over Mega Man.
All right. Next one. Ooh. Oh man, this is a good pairing that we ended up with. Or maybe it's terrible. Chicken and waffles
Ugh,
and weed.
so hungry.
Same. I can't wait to
Sorry.
eat after this, honestly. It's alright. Weed. Gotta say weed again. Weed's gonna win here.
Weed.
Yep.
All right. You can continue with the weed. I mean, ooh, another one. Godzilla versus Transformers. Two big big creatures, things.
Gibbledang, I'm gonna ask you another Gibbledote. And it's gonna be, how many of the Transformers properties have you seen? So movies, TV,
like
movies,
shows and
TV
stuff.
shows. Yeah.
I've seen the movies. I've seen a couple shows. I've played a couple games. Yeah.
Okay. Couple of the shows, couple of the movies, but not all of them.
I haven't seen any of the Bumblebee or the new one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like the newest couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with the ones where they brought in the Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they did that.
Okay. Okay. What was the first option again?
Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla. Godzilla
Yeah.
wins. Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yep.
All right.
It
Yep.
does.
And Spider-Man is gonna. Yeah, I figured. That's out of those two. It's not a bad pair though. But yeah. All right. So Spider-Man is gonna get a bye.
Does he ever?
Yeah. The next one we have. So this is round 4. This is the final round in which you can use your abilities or assists. Just like recap: 2 Gib awards, 2 Gibbledotes, and you still have 2 Gib yards.
Okay.
Back from the Gib.
That's fine.
So this next one, yeah, that's not bad. We have Batman versus Buffalo Sauce. The bees, the two bees.
Okay.
Do you think
Batman.
hypothetically, do you think Batman has buffalo sauce on his utility belt?
Oh, dude, if I was
Absolutely.
Batman, I would.
100%.
Just
Yeah.
uses like mace too on like
'Cause
the Joker,
basically-
you fucker, you got me to die.
I feel like my method for this game is I imagine Gibbledang without the thing. So imagining
Yeah.
Gibbledang
How sad.
without Batman, and then imagining Gibbledang not eating buffalo wings anymore.
Listeners, you don't know this, but Gibbledang always has buffalo sauce on their mouth, like a kid,
Smurl, yeah.
at all times.
I feel like I can't even. It's hard to imagine a Gibbledang who doesn't like Batman. That is a hard one because buffalo sauce is such a good contender.
Yeah, it's getting tough. I would say Batman's especially when you think of 89, some of the more. I think some of those are more the bigger inspirations for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with my faith
also-
on this one. I'm gonna say Batman.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say Batman this time.
Okay. Batman.
I'm gonna say
Batman.
the old Batman.
I said, oh, sorry, I've been saying Batman this whole time.
Batmaiden.
Yeah, Batman. Like when you play the little rackets.
Oh, badminton. Got it.
The sport.
That's gonna win for sure then.
All right, next one we have Tall Beer versus Minions, which would probably bring you a tall beer after work. Might I say? They're real homies.
I'm gonna say tall beer on this one. I'm gonna say tall beer.
Tall beer?
I think tall beer
Alright.
barely ekes this one out. I think that's
one tall beer equals 1,000 minions.
That's a crazy close. Well, because it's also the concept. It's the concept of all the one tall beers. You know what I mean? All the one tall beers you'll ever buy.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Those tall beers hit different too.
Those tall beers,
They hit different than a regular
God,
beer.
I really want a tall beer right now.
Say it. I'm gonna try and resist.
I think
This episode's brought to you by Tall Beer.
my
Might come
hunger
down
is
on my
influencing
drinking
my
lately.
decision making.
That's true. Yeah.
I was like, we'll try to get this through quick. Don't worry. We'll get you some Buffalo beers. Don't worry. All right, this next pair actually is probably my favorite pair. We have No But, the improv concept, versus D&D, which is quite the opposite.
Ooh.
It's like two.
That's one of the places where
coins.
no but is used the most.
Fair, yeah.
Oh man, because that I'm gonna go ahead and give this one the Gibbledang Choice Award.
D&D.
Oh, okay.
Oh, D&D might actually just
D&D?
okay. Actually, that
Alright.
tells me a lot. I might just okay. Good to know. Good to know.
All right, we have our last two pairings.
Okay.
We have goblins versus weed.
Weed.
Both green.
Weed, easy answer.
Weed.
Goblins are all
Alright.
different shades. Thank you very much.
They're not real. The goblins aren't real. You can't smoke goblins. You can smoke weed. All right. Smoke enough weed though, you see some goblins, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah, that's how doing weeds work. You're right.
Yes. All right. Last one of this last round, and then we'll go to the last couple where you're not allowed to use assists. So if you'd like, you do have one last Gibbs Choice Award, as well as 2 Gibbledotes.
Okay.
You can use both Gibbledotes in the same one if you want to,
Okay.
for that matter. We have Godzilla versus Spider-Man.
Oh.
This is an easy one. For me, at least.
I think I have my guess. Yeah, I think I have my guess, but I don't want to influence anything. And I don't.
My guess is probably going to be wrong, but I'm saying Godzilla. I'm saying Godzilla takes this one.
See, okay, I would say Spider-Man personally, but that's also because I'm like, there's more Spider-Man media than there is Godzilla.
True.
But I don't know. That's my. But too late.
That's
We
hard.
already locked it in. Sorry.
That one, I just feel
All
like those are two. This is just hard to compare against each other in my brain. Weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I kind of like these ones that are like harder to pair, like fucking buffalo sauce and what was it, fucking Dennis Hopper, or whatever the fuck it was. It's like the fun.
Jesus.
All right.
All right.
We have we have 2 more rounds based. Yeah, and there's Lying, which got a bye, versus Batman. Lying versus Batman.
Batman is only able to keep who he is because he lies. You know, he can only make it work
Oh,
because he
true.
lies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say lying.
Lying.
I'm gonna say
alright.
lying.
The concept of lying.
Batman maintains the lie that is this
God.
Bruce Wayne persona.
Just painting
But
a.
lying also includes includes joking too.
At the end of this, you're gonna paint a picture like, all right, Gibbledang is a lying, weed smoking, fucking problematic,
Buffalo
actor loving
wing.
asshole, buffalo wing, fucking dirty faced dickhead.
Who loves
Beer
Dennis Hopper?
drinking.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, beer drinking, minion
Yeah,
loving.
yeah.
And are we gonna be wrong?
That's the part that I
And
draw
are
the
we
line.
gonna
Yeah.
be wrong?
God.
Okay, next pair. We have 2 more pairs of this round. Tall Beer versus D&D. I do want to note, usually Gibbledang will have a tall
With
beer.
D&D.
At D&D.
That's true. That's true.
Those are 2 separate though.
Alright.
You can't say you can't.
I'm
combine.
gonna
But
ride
yeah.
the train here. I
Just throw
think
it out
I
there.
think I caught on. I think it's gonna be D&D.
Mm-hmm.
D&D. All right.
That makes sense.
D&D's nuts.
D&D's nuts. Yes.
We have Weed versus Godzilla.
Oh man, Godzilla. No, weed. I'm gonna say weed.
Okay.
Can I bring something back from the dead, or is it too late now? Oh, it's too late.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be your choice. It'd be
Oh,
Gibbs'
it's
choice.
Gibbledang's choice. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Gibbledang will choose out of the 2 which to get rid of and what to replace it with. And it's up to Gib whether they want to actually help you or
Is
not.
it too
You know
late?
what? I'll let you do it for this. I'll let you do it one of them for this round if you'd like.
Okay.
In fact, here's what we'll do. There's 3 options left because there's a buy. I'll read all 3. Do you want to use one?
Can I
You wanna
use
use
it?
it back
Can I
from
use
the
it for
Gib
the
yard?
back? For
Yeah.
yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll read all 3. Gibbledang, you will choose one of the 3 to replace, and you'll pick what it gets replaced by.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna read all 3. So the 3 we have is Lion, D&D, and Weed are the top 3. Out of those 3, which will you get rid of, and then what will you want to put in place for it? And the way I have it right now, bracket is Lion and D&D are gonna go head to head, and then Weed is gonna be the
Facing
bracket,
whatever wins.
just so you know.
Get rid of weed.
Yeah, whatever wins it.
Get rid of weed.
Weed, okay. Yeah, hear that, listeners? Get rid of all the weed in the world and
With all the
replace it
weed.
with
With
Dennis Hopper.
yeah, whoever that is. Look, Google him first if you have to
Yeah, Google.
remind
whoever it
yourself.
is.
He
Yeah.
died like
Get a real
14
good
years
look
ago.
just to make sure.
Yeah.
R.I.P. But yeah, what would you like to place in its stead? I mean, if you need, I can read some options.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. I'm high on weed.
Oh, true. You're high on waffles and buffalo sauce.
That buffalo sauce is
So
good
I'll
shit.
just kind of read some that I think are some of the top. I'll just read them down. So we have Beetlejuice, Smiling Friends, Sydney Sweeney, Found Footage, Edgelord, Halloween franchise, Batman, Flash, I can't read what the fuck that is anymore. Oh, Morbius, Buffalo Sauce. We have Sports, the band, Wholesome Actor, Problematic Actor, The Cure, Big Beer, Hellboy, Sandman, Minions, Sad Movie, Dennis Hopper, No Butt, 80s fantasy movies, Mini Mates, Pokemon, MTG, Mega Man, Resident Evil, Growlers, Goblins, Evil Dead, Chicken and Waffles, Cold Ones, Weed, if you want to replace it with Weed again, Godzilla, The Cure, that one clip where the person says working at work just to survive, Transformers, and Spider-Man in Australia.
God, either chicken and waffles, Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
What was one of the first?
Sydney Sweeney
Smiling
covered in
Friends.
chicken and waffles.
No, that's too
Smiling
much.
Friends,
Smiling
was,
Friends.
Smiling Friends was on there, yeah.
Yes.
Smiling Friends, Sydney Sweeney, or chicken and waffles, or buffalo sauce. But I think
Buffalo sauce,
either
Batman, Spider-Man.
no,
Just start listening to everything.
buffalo sauce or Sydney Sweeney. No, not Sydney Sweeney. Buffalo sauce or chicken and waffles. I'm just so hungry.
Which one? Which one?
I'm
Forget it, we're
just
almost
so
there.
hungry.
Yeah, sorry, listeners. We do keep Gibbledang chained up.
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Okay. So, Gym Leader
Yep.
Nate, you have the final 2.
Yep.
So the first pairing, which will lead into versus chicken and waffles, we have Lion and D&D.
D&D final answer.
Oh.
D&D final answer.
D&D, okay. And now, for the big one, the hardest one probably, D&D versus chicken and waffles.
Oh my god.
Really? All right.
I'm gonna say D&D here. D&D versus chicken and waffles.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say D&D here.
Gotcha. Sorry, I thought you said.
So I'm
the
gonna
other
put D&D at the crown at the top.
one. Okay, right. Because in D&D you could pretend you're eating chicken and
Exactly,
waffles.
it's very fulfilling.
You know, it's the
Hmm.
same practically, right? Woo! All right, listeners. So if you got a Gibbledang in your house, get him some fucking D&D, and I guess chicken and waffles is
And
second
chicken,
best.
yeah.
Oh please,
Uh, Gibbledang, how would you rate this? Do you agree D&D is the top out of that list? And do you think that list is terrible?
It
Probably
was
terrible. It's missing like a bunch.
it was a great list. Great list. One of my favorite lists ever.
Especially the Dennis Hopper one.
Yeah, what the fuck was
I thought
that
that
about?
myself,
What
yeah.
was that?
That was interesting.
Why?
Oh, I just wanted to.
This is-
I wanted to
a
throw something
curveball.
in to throw off. Yeah, I was literally like, "What should I put?" And I think I was watching a
Jared
Dennis Hopper
Leto.
movie, so I was like, "There we go." Because I was,
You
yeah,
could
yeah.
have put Australia.
Well, we did.
You got in there. You got in there.
We ended up. Yeah,
So
That was good.
I didn't want to do. I could have kept going.
that means
It was
that, like,
accurate.
what-
so
would you agree?
You know, if we got any psycho fans that want to keep lists of of the 41 things that I really like,
That
there
you
you
like.
go. Dala did it for you. Just
yes.
a comprehensive list of who I am. No, it was
Don't worry. Next
It's
week
good.
I'll bring the list of social security numbers and personal info.
not all my social security numbers.
Yes.
Oh man. So that means that that when if we do this again, like Gibbledang would have to make my list, and then
And
you
I pick from it.
Dala, and then I would make your list, and Gibbledang would do the bracket.
That's the guess.
God.
Yeah. If you guys ever want to, if not, I am down to do all three. If this is even a good idea, that we'll see. Listeners, let us know.
I find it fun.
In fact,
because I also like I like the
same.
idea of having to like also see if I can nail the
How
list.
well.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah. When I was coming up with the list, it was like, okay, I know you like this, I know you like this. It was also like when I had the idea, it's like, oh, I think this will be a fun way to kind of, hopefully be like appreciative of both of y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
Kind of just show like, friendship. Yeah, like I said, I was like literally like, when the fuck do we do this? And I was like, this is the perfect time for Gibbs. But like I was saying, listeners, if you have, we could jump into plugs. Where can people let you know whether they like this episode or what they like, what they would pick from this list?
Follow me at Gibbledang on Instagram. That's all I got going right now.
Yep, I'm GymleaderNate everywhere if you need to find me. If you need to tell me how crap I was at figuring out what Gibbledang liked, then
Just
then you know.
Yeah,
Or
I'll be around.
Yeah. Keep it to yourself. No. Yeah, you can follow me at Dala.art on Instagram if you want to see little like drawings or little comics every now and then. And make sure you're following us on No Dumb Idea, Instagram, YouTube, wherever else you can find podcasts. Gibbledang, did you say which you would pick from that list?
What do you mean?
Did you say like which would
would be
you
your number
do you
one?
think would have won?
As my favorite
Yeah,
from the
sorry.
fucking list of 41 things of my favorite things?
Yeah,
Fucking,
now.
I don't
Choose what
Honestly,
part of your life
thanks,
is most
list.
fulfilled, like instantly go.
God, it
Thanks,
probably
buffalo
would be.
sauce.
Yeah, shout out to let's go and do shout outs. Shout out
Buffalo
to
sauce.
Chicken and Waffles,
Yeah,
first of
special
all.
chicken and waffles, and of
Yeah,
course
special
buffalo
guest,
sauce.
special
Yeah.
Music
Buffalo
by the
wings for
ground.
even being good on
Dead.
pizza. Thank you.
What else?
Thank
No
you, Sydney
butts.
Sweeney.
Shout out to lying.
Shout
Oh
shout
my
out to
god, one of my
lying.
favorite things to do.
Big ups to lying.
Top three.
Tricking. Shout out to tricking people. Just straight up tomfoolery.
Shout out to no
shout out to
butt.
gaslighting.
Shout out to
no butt.
shutting down improv
We would not have
ideas.
Jared Leto without gas.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
to Jared Leto.
No butt.
Problematic actors. Woo!
Yeah, Jonathan Majors. Shout out to you. All right.
Yeah, thanks for the endless entertainment. Shut up.
Thank you for listening to No Dumb Idea.